Okay, so what we're talking about today in this one is the slope intercept form of a line, which that is y equals mx plus b, where m is this is the slope of the line and this is the y-intercept. Now we talked about what the y-intercept was in class before. So when it says find the slope and y-intercept of the line y equals 1/4 x minus 7, well, that's your slope. That's your m. So your slope is 1/4, and your y-intercept we'll say is 0 comma negative 7, because the equation is in the form y equals mx plus b. So you have to know that it's the y-intercept is 0 negative 7. That's where it crosses the line, or that's where the line crosses the y-axis. Okay, on this one it says find the slope and y-intercept of the line 2x minus 5y equals 9. This 2x minus 5y equals 9 is in standard form, which is ax plus by equals c. Can't do much with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do something that we did before, and I'm going to add 5y to both sides. So now I have 5y plus 9 equals 2x. I'm going to subtract this 9. I'm going to subtract this 9. So I get 2x minus 9 equals 5y. I'm going to go ahead now and divide everything by 5. And when I divide everything by 5, I get y equals 2/5 x minus 9/5. So my slope is 2/5 and my y-intercept is 0 comma negative 9/5. Okay, so what I did is took something old and applied it to something new, right? The cool thing about this is you can quickly graph things. So when it says graph the equation y equals 1/2 x plus 3, well, I know my slope is 1/2, and I know my y-intercept is 0 comma 3, so I can go to 0 comma 3, put a dot, right? And slope is constant, so I'm going to go up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, and there's my line. Easy, right? On this one, kind of the same thing. You could, what we should do is solve this for y. So I got 5y equals negative 3x plus 10, right? I'm going to divide both sides by 5. So I'm going to divide everything by 5. So I get y equals negative 3/5 x plus 2. Here, my slope is negative 3 over 5. And my y-intercept is 0 comma 2. So I'm going to go to 0 comma 2, put a dot. And then I'm going to go down 3, 1, 2, 3 to the right 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could also go up 3, 1, 2, 3, left 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't matter. Still will get the same line. Right? That was easy enough. Now this is determine if the lines are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. Well, ideally I need to solve this guy for y. So I got 7y equals 2x plus 4. So I added 2x, right? Now I'm going to divide everything by 7. So now I have y equals 2/7 x plus 4/7. This is my slope right here. It's 2/7. This is this slope right here. So these guys are parallel. Question is, what would they be if they were perpendicular? Yep, they'd be negative 7 over 2. Okay. Use the slope-intercept form to find the equation of a line 5 over 2 and passing through the point negative 4 comma 4. I'm actually going to show you something called point-slope formula. This is the point-slope formula. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And what that is that's called point-slope. Point-slope is awesome. What you do here is you just need a slope, which we got. It's 5 over 2, and a point, which is negative 4 comma 4. So I'm going to plug those values in. Y minus 4 equals 5 over 2 times x minus a minus 4. So now I have y minus 4 equals 5 over 2 times x plus 4. Now I have to eventually get this into slope-intercept form. All right, so I'm going to distribute that 5 halves. So I get 5 over 2 x plus 20 over 2. All right, so now it's y minus 4 equals 5 over 2x plus 10. I'm going to add 4 to both sides. And so I get y equals 5 over 2x plus 14. So that's easy. My slope is 5 halves and my y-intercept is 0 comma 14. Use the point slope formula to find the equation. You have the slope of 1 over 5, and you go through the point 2 comma 10. So we're just going to use point slope. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. All right, so we go y minus 10 equals 1/5 times x minus 2. Distribute that 1/5. So you got 1/5 x minus 2/5. I'm going to add 10. So when I go here, I'm going to add 50 over 5. That's 10, right? So then I got y equals 1/5 x plus 48 over 10. Looks a little goofy, but it's not too shabby. All right, same thing here. With this one, you have 2 points. So what you got to do is you got to find your slope. So we're going to label this x1, y1, x2, y2, and we're going to do y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. So then we got 8 plus 7 all over 10 minus 2. 8 plus 7, that's 15 over 8. 15 over 8 is my slope. So I'm going to take my 15 over 8 and I'm going to take my point, any one I want. I'm going to take 10 comma 8 because that's no negatives in there. So y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So I distribute that 15 over 8. And then I add 8 here, and then I add 8 here, which is 64 over... Wait. Just add 8. Add 8. And so y is equal to... So y is equal to 15 over 8x minus 86 over 8. Looks a little goofy, but it happens. And then on this one, it says find the equation of a line passing through the point 2 comma negative 2 and is parallel to the line right there. So the slope to be parallel is 7 over 3, and then you got 2 comma negative 2. So I'm going to just y plus 2 equals 7 over 3 times x minus 2. And then you got y plus 2 equals 7/3 x minus 14 over 3. Got to subtract 2, so I'm going to subtract 6 over 3 here. So now we have y equals 7/3 x minus 20 over 3. There's my equation. So that's it. Hopefully that makes sense. The second half of this, the 4.5, what we're going to do in class, we'll do together as a whole unit. So hopefully this makes sense. Rewind, watch it again, and I'll see you in class soon.